There we go, there's the cocktails. I knew they were coming. Hey, I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides, and on this week's edition of Sunday Sofa Time, we're talking about cruising to St. Kitts on the Freedom of the Seas. It is Sunday, August 16th, and on last week's edition of Sunday Sofa Time, I dug up an old video that I hadn't watched in years, and I watched it together with you, and the overwhelming feedback that I got from that video was,
do it again.
So that's what we're doing today, and I do have plans to do this in a live format, but just this week is not the week for it. Coming soon. By the way, y'all, we have been having a major heat wave here in Northern Europe. It's like 81 degrees outside today, which means that inside the apartment, it's probably like 86, 87 degrees because we have AC in the back of the apartment where the bedroom is, but we only turn it on at night when we're going to bed because we try to be kind of energy conscious and just, you know, watch our energy budget. But this is literally the third t-shirt I've had on today because I've just sweat through them all. And because of the fact that I'm just sweating and sweating and sweating, I'm also not wearing any pants. TMI? Too bad, you know it now. And as soon as I finish filming this video, we're gonna get on our bikes and ride to a great big beer garden and have a nice cold brew out in the sun.
Ice cold beer.
As I said in last week's video, a lot of times I edit these videos together, I put them online, and then I don't watch them again for a long time or ever. And it's too bad. It's something I don't take advantage of, is going back and enjoying the memories myself. So I was looking through some older videos and tried to find one that when I read the title, I was like, what? When did I do that? And this is definitely one of those videos. It's from our cruise on the Freedom of the Seas, which altogether is a cruise that I don't remember a whole lot about the ship itself. I remember some of the things that we did very well, like that was when we went to Labadee and rode the amazing zip line. But like about the ship itself, I don't remember a whole lot about it. And the fact that we went to South Friars Beach, Carambola Beach Club in St. Kitts is like, it seems it's a very, very small memory somewhere deep in the cobwebs of this head. So let's take a look at this video and you can relive the memories with me here.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, I'm whispering again.
It's like 6:30 a.m. It's probably closer to 7 now. And we are
Nice bed head, huh?
arriving in St. Kitts. And this is my view. Not a bad view to wake up to at all.
No, it's not.
That's one thing I love about cruising is it's like staying in a luxury resort, and every morning when you wake up, there's something different in front of your balcony. So it's a little summary of what it's like to cruise.
All right, so already it's hitting me in the feels. I don't know about you guys, but like I said last week, it was interesting and fun to watch the video, but I don't know if it made it easier or harder to not be on a cruise right now. The early morning feeling of being in that air conditioning, talking about air conditioning again, being in a nice cool cabin and opening up the balcony door and going out into like 1000% humidity someplace, you know, in the Virgin Islands or in the Bahamas or whatever. Yeah, I miss it. Another thing to note, these are the old colors of the Royal Caribbean ships, and we were just in the shipyard at Meyer Werft in Papenburg just a few weeks ago, and that video is coming soon. And there you could see an example of the newer Royal Caribbean cabin designs, and I like it much better than this design. This really seems like 1985 Fort Lauderdale beachside hotel, and the new designs seem a lot more updated and fancy and current. Let's continue.
We're in St. Kitts, as I just said, and as I've mentioned also before in this series of videos, Marcus and I were both just so busy with our real lives before coming on this trip that we didn't get the chance to do a lot of research before we left, and so we're playing a lot of this by ear, and I don't exactly know what we're going to do in St. Kitts today, so you're gonna find out.
We know now.
As it happens. But first we're probably gonna go have breakfast.
Oh, making my mocha in the windjammer and looking out over that beautiful landscape. Oh, Ship Canyon. That's an AIDA ship right there. I am considering getting on an AIDA cruise, one of the cruise lines that is running at the moment. All right, so this is one of those taxi stands. Let me stop it again for a second. When we do start cruising again, well, who knows what it will be like. I wonder, because it used to be that when you would get to these islands and you wanted to take a taxi to get someplace, it was always these buses with like 12 seating places inside the bus, and you were really crammed in there like sardines because most people have common destinations. And so you share a taxi with all these other people, and there is no way you could do something like that at the moment. And I wonder, yeah, all those people whose income was dependent on the tourism that came to the islands because of the cruises. I wonder how they're doing and what they're doing now. Let's try to stay positive. Down there. Beautiful island. We are here. Okay, I kind of remember this now. In front of the Carambola Club, the taxi. I think there's some cocktails in the near future. Like the other islands down here. You go to the stand, tell them where you want to go, and then they put you in groups and send you to the taxis. I just talked about that. Very friendly, very personable, very nice, and dropped us here right in front of the Carambola Beach Club. Looks like this. When you get inside, just over here to the right, there's a counter where you pay for, you can choose like a little cabana or a love seat or beach chairs and an umbrella. A lot of the beach bars or beach clubs are like this, that you have to pay to get on the beach and sit on their chairs or lay on their lounges. It's a little bit more than we paid yesterday at Orient Beach on St. Martin, which is fabulous. And now we're gonna go check out South Friars Beach. Yeah, I remember being there now. I don't remember exactly what I said in the rest of the video, but I do remember this place. And I would love to be there right now. If I have to be hot and sweaty, why not there? It was yesterday at Orient Beach. It's a lot more chill. There aren't people walking up and down the beach the whole time trying to sell us scarves or a massage. Not yet, but I think it came later, actually. And one sort of... Dang, those waves are loud. That's right? Something that I like, but one sort of disadvantage is that there's also nobody coming to take drink orders, and that was something that I appreciated at Orient Beach. There is a bar and restaurant here, back up there where we paid for the... Basically walked through it to get there. For the chairs and the mats, but there hasn't been anybody coming around asking for drink orders. Maybe it's just too early, I don't know. They do also offer massage, and it's down here behind that woman. Oh, I watched like out of the corner of my eye. It looks further away there than it was in real life because I filmed this with a GoPro, and that has a very wide angle, but it makes things look further away than they really are. And I watched them sort of massage somebody, and I'm glad I didn't pay for it. They either didn't know what they were doing, didn't care, or maybe a combination of the both, but wonder what they're up to now. By the purple umbrellas, and what I appreciate in comparison to Orient Beach here is that they just walked up the beach once and came back and just said, if anybody wants a massage, come down there, that's where we are. And at Orient Beach, they're like coming the whole time. They stop in front of you and discuss with you why you should have one, and it just can be a little bit... That's true. It's not like that here. That's true. At Orient Beach, at least back then, oh, underwater. At least back then, it was like every 5 minutes there was some woman standing in front of your beach chair asking if you wanted a massage. Not very easy to relax. Oh, beautiful, crystal clear water. I don't know if you can hear me because the camera's a little bit wet now. It might sound like I'm underwater, but I was just here relaxing. Okay, I remember what I'm talking about here. In the warm Caribbean Sea here. It is the Caribbean Sea, isn't it? Oh, there's a fish.
There's a fish biting my foot.
Oh, look at that.
Anyways, what I was trying to think of was when was the
Hope
first
those aren't
time
piranhas.
that I saw the ocean? And I think it must have been my family's first trip to Florida when I was in 5th or 6th grade. We flew down to Orlando from Minnesota, and we did a day at Disney, and we did a day at Boardwalk and Baseball, or Circus World, which doesn't exist anymore, which was where
First
I rode
Florida
my
vacation.
very first roller
Way
coaster.
back in the 80s.
And then we went to, I think it was Fort
Early
Lauderdale
80s.
or Tampa.
Albeit.
I don't remember anymore. I bet my mom remembers. I know we were in Tampa because we went to Busch Gardens too, but I don't know if that's where we stayed on the beach. But I'm sure that was the first time that I had seen the ocean. And it's not like I hadn't been in a lake before, because growing up in Minnesota, and my grandparents had a big piece of land on a lake in Wisconsin. So I had been swimming in open water before, but never, you know, like the ocean with waves and stuff like that. Do you remember your first time?
So, you can answer that question in the comments here now too. Do you remember the first time that you ever actually saw the real ocean? It's really quite an experience, you know, to see a body of water that just goes on to the horizon.
Being excited to do it, and building sand castles, and having fun playing in the waves. And there's a little boy back here. I don't know if you can see him. It's like back here, and he is so excited. They just got here with his mom and dad.
I don't remember that at all.
Like laughing and screaming and jumping around, and I guess the best word would be frolicking. He's totally frolicking.
That's a word.
He's so excited to be here.
We need to use that word more often, I think. Frolicking.
That makes me happy.
Use it in a sentence in the comments, like a secret word. There we go. There's the cocktails. I knew they were coming. There's that boy frolicking. So that's a mudslide, but I know I got Marcus a different drink. I don't remember what it was.
It's still sort of a chill out atmosphere. I saw a lot of tour buses came and stopped here. We had a great day here. Had some cocktails, did some swimming, did a nice long walk along the beach, and I'm glad that you came with me.
You can see it did get much more crowded. We got up early and we're on one of the first taxis out there, I
My
think.
ship tour, and then we're gonna be in Miami for 4 days. So if you want to see more about that, then please subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I want to say a special shout out to Josh at cruisesbyjosh.com for helping us pick out and book.
Ooh, look at how short the list of VIPs on Patreon was back then. Thank you everybody who nowadays supports me on Patreon, and especially that long list of VIPs. You guys are such a help, especially now. I can't even begin to explain how much of a help it is. Oh, and look at those ships in the harbor. Yeah, that was fun. I really enjoy doing this. I really like going back and looking at these videos again, and like I said, reliving them and remembering things that I didn't remember. Like, I think if somebody had asked me, have you ever been to what is it called again? The Carambalo. Like, if somebody had written to me and asked, have you ever been to the Carambalo Beach Club? I probably would say no idea, just because I forgot what it was called. But now that I've watched this again and seen the video, it's all coming back, you know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna be doing more of this. It's not gonna be every Sunday sofa time like for the next 5 weeks, but I will be doing it. And if you guys have a specific video that you'd really like me to include in this format, definitely let me know, okay? And now comes the time on Sunday Sofa Time where I move my hands and comment on your comments live on air after this commercial break. Like I said, in last week's Sunday Sofa Time, I did this format. I reacted to my video of boarding the Harmony of the Seas. It was really fun. And the first comment is from that video from Monica Kowaleski. And Monica writes, we sailed on her October 2019, so a little bit after I did. Beautiful ship, absolutely loved the cruise. It was in Eastern Caribbean. So sad to see what is going on with the cruise industry because of stupid COVID. Cannot wait until this nightmare is over. Girl, welcome to the f***ing club. I just can't imagine how many people's lives are like being negatively affected by what's going on right now. Like I said, the taxi drivers, the people working in the ports, all those poor people, what are they doing right now? You know, I can only once again be so grateful for the good things I have going on in my life, because I know that because of this whole thing, there's a lot of people whose lives are not going very well. So anyways, thanks Monica. Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to that. Next comment is from Diana Fisher. Diana writes, I would love to see more of these types of videos. Well, ask and you shall receive. P.S. Morgan, don't know what you're doing, but you look great. Well, thank you. I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting older, grayer, and fatter. So I guess it looks good on me. Better keep doing it, right? Final comment is from JC. That's just the name, JC. I wonder if it's JC Chazez from NSYNC. It probably is. JC writes, love this style of video. Very fun and interesting. I would love to see you go over the Anthem of the Seas videos because that was great and fun and funny. Thanks for the suggestion. The Anthem of the Seas cruise, that's one that I kind of have pretty fresh in my memory, I think. Although I'm sure there's details that have definitely slipped out of my head since then. But yeah, thanks for the suggestion, and I will consider doing some of those videos in this format. All right, that's your Sunday Sofa Time for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for reliving the memories. I hope you're digging all the Disneyland Paris videos that have been going up on and around the Sunday Sofa Times. I'm enjoying posting them for you. It was a really interesting visit. We were there just in the second week after they reopened, and it was just, yeah, really interesting to see what it was like. So I hope you're enjoying and watching those videos, and I hope to see you back here next week. Bye-bye.